Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with the WBZ News Update. Our top stories. A jury has begun hearing the state's case against Adam Montgomery in the death and disappearance of his daughter, Harmony Montgomery. Her father is accused of killing the 5-year-old girl and then taking extreme measures to hide her remains. That little girl's body has never been found. A New Hampshire jury heard preview statements earlier today. They saw evidence as prosecutors and the defense explained the case and various locations in it. The jury will hear opening statements at a later time before testimony begins. A Milford man is under arrest accused of an armed bank robbery in Pittsfield. Christopher Oliveri was taken into custody at Rosenfield Park this morning. Police say he was carrying a gun and brass knuckles. Oliveri is being charged with armed bank robbery, armed kidnapping, possession of a dangerous weapon, and more. He is set to be arraigned in Pittsfield. Today, Governor Maura Healey is nominating Gabrielle Wolahojian to the state Supreme Court, but there are questions about their relationship. According to the Boston Globe and State House News Service, Healey and Wolahojian used to be in a romantic relationship which lasted for years. Healey's office did not mention that personal history when they announced the nomination. Wolahojian has served on the appeals court for 16 years. Healey will answer questions about this nomination this afternoon at the State House. Another sunny day here in New England, and we might be getting near 60 degrees this weekend. Let's get a check of the warming forecast with meteorologist Jason Mikell.
Paula, it turned out to be an absolutely beautiful Wednesday. Hump day, after all, has not looked so bad. Temperatures almost at about 40 degrees. That is my daytime high in the forecast today, roughly 3 to 4 degrees warmer than the average. This is a loop back at the past 3 to 4 hours across the Cape and the islands where you saw early flakes and even some flurries moving through the region. As drier air moves back in, we'll also clear the skies out. And this is also going to be because of this area high pressure over towards the west, just now to the west of the Finger Lakes, throwing back some northerly winds across the area. You saw that stream that came down right through there? Yeah, that is what's been allowing sort of the precipitation to kind of bubble up as it gets closer to the Cape. Overall, we are indeed in store for a dry stretch across the area. Even the temperatures now are kind of modeling right along with what we've been thinking about, at least over the past couple days. Upper 30s to low 40s, edging a little bit warmer come tomorrow. In the forecast, as far as our high temperature right here in the heart of the city, roughly around 40, 41 degrees. Even if we made it to 41, perhaps even 42 degrees, there will not be any complaints because, again, this is still warmer than the normal, certainly for early February. As we get throughout the afternoon into the evening hours, yes, we're likely to see even more clouds just kind of cascade down through. They will be dry. They will not be moisture laden. A few of them will linger overnight tonight, but as we wave hello to our Thursday, February 8th, you can see even more sunshine moving back in, still with the north performing wind. It is not until Friday, though, that we start to turn our winds around and they move in from the south. And this is why those clouds are going to be moving in for the first half of our Friday. Overnight lows tonight. Again, if you're stepping outside looking at the naked eye, you'll be able to see a few sort of planets there in the sky. Mercury, Venus, and even Mars, to be sort of exact there. Mid to low 20s, metro west and also north. 44 expected tomorrow, a bit milder under mainly sunny skies. This is why that trough in the west is working in our favor. That is pushing the milder air eastbound, coming through the Great Lakes region, moving into the mid-Atlantic, and eventually moving right north into the I-95 corridor. This is all going to be sort of coming on the heels of this warm front. Yes, it moves in on Friday. A few clouds are going to be moving in along with it. Our temperatures will likely start to increase and even warm up once we get into the heart of our Friday, into the afternoon, climbing to near 50 degrees. By Saturday, an even more pronounced warm air mass will likely ride right into the northeastern corridor, and that'll lift our temperatures up to near 60 degrees. Yeah, 60 degrees by Saturday afternoon. Only going to be followed up by a cold front arriving for Saturday night into Sunday. That could cause a few pop-ups likely across the area. More clouds in the way of some sunshine to start out on Sunday, but we're expecting our next system ride right along up through the mid-Atlantic, eventually moving from Philly to New York and eventually moving into Boston. This one, though, is likely to bring even more pronounced rain, snow mixed into the region. That is going to be at the end of the 7 days. Certainly, we're going to be starting off things on the cold sector by Tuesday morning, but notice the winds beginning on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even into Monday with gusts approaching 15 to 20 miles per hour. That'll still feel pretty good with the milder weather on tap for the weekend. Paula.
Jason, thanks. I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.